Hey everyone, today we're making loaded stuffed potatoes wrapped in prosciutto to go very nicely with my steak on the Cooking Everything Outdoors show.
The Cooking Everything Outdoors show is sponsored by Camp Chef at OutdoorCooking.com and IslandGrillstone.com.
So once again, I've partnered up with my friends over at Klondike Brands to bring another great recipe. It's going to be perfect for any grill. You can make this as a tailgate snack or as a main meal. When I was talking about whether you want to eat this for a tailgating bite or with your dinner or just a dinner by itself, it really is determined by the size of your potato. You can use a large baking size potato, you can use a medium, which I'm going to use today, or you can take and use a small one. And these are Klondike Rose potatoes. And these will make great little tailgate bites if you want to wrap it up that small. I have 5 potatoes, 4 or 5 is going to be just fine. And what I've done is I've pre-cooked these till they're almost ready. And you don't want them too overcooked or they turn into mush. And I did this very simply, and I cheated. I went and did it in microwave. But if you have some leftover potatoes or you're having potatoes the night before, it's a great time to cook a few more and bake them till they're almost done. You'll need some sharp cheddar cheese. I'm using Cabot's Farmhouse Reserve. It's a real nice aged cheddar. And chopped green onions, chopped mushrooms, and here I have dried basil, dried thyme, chili powder and cumin, lemon zest, and salt and pepper, and also some real nice prosciutto. And I had this cut just a little bit thicker than you would normally find. I want a good solid crust around my potato of prosciutto. If you want the specific ingredients, you can find this in the link below, which take you to my website and Klondike Brands for the ingredients and a printable recipe. This is going to go really fast, and it's a great quick recipe to put together with a lot of ingredients. It's going to be very filling. We're going to be cooking these in direct heat because they're already almost done and I don't want to burn them up. So we're just going to add our cheese, our green onions, our mushrooms, our thyme, oregano, cumin, and chili powder, our lemon zest, and our salt and pepper. And this really is to taste. So we want to mix this up. And this is going to be our easy stuffing. Make sure you get that lemon zest spread around through there and incorporate it evenly. And so now we want to get our potatoes ready to stuff and wrap. Now I'm going to cut these in half lengthwise. Make sure you have a nice sharp knife. It makes a difference. And we're just going to open those up. And on each one, I'm going to take a little bit of potato out. It's not like you would do with twice baked potatoes where you're going to take almost all of it out. I want a good portion of potato in here. So I'm just going to scoop out some of this to help me get a little bit more stuffing in there. These Klondike brand potatoes, they're so soft and creamy on the inside. It's just fabulous. Now we're going to take some of our stuffing and put it right on the top of this potato. Pack it on. Take a piece of your prosciutto. Now I got a piece, it's as wide as the potato, which is perfect. So what I want to do is wrap this around and tuck my ends under the bottom. Now you could toothpick this at this point, but this is exactly what I want. You can just imagine taking a bite out of this. Our grill's ready to go. It's really hot on one side, fairly cool on the other. Got about 400 degrees going right there. And I want to place my potatoes across from the heat, and they're already sizzling up. So we're going to get some really good stuff going on here. We'll watch that. Now we're not going to flip these. We're going to bake them for about, probably 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to throw my steaks on, get some veggies going, and we'll serve them up. Steaks are about done. Potatoes are pretty much done. I want to get my steaks off. This is not about the steaks today, my friends. Now look at that. These beauties are just where I want them. They're soft. The ingredients have melted up nicely in there. They've cooked. The prosciutto's nice and crispy. So let's plate this up and eat. And I think I'm in the mood for 2 taters. Okay, so there's my lunch. You need to try this recipe from Klondike Brands. As I said earlier, you can get the recipe by clicking through to my website or to Klondike Brands, and I'll have the links down below. Ready to try this? I am. Nice and tender. Got a little bit of crunch there. The ingredients have just kind of blended in with this potato. Potato's soft and creamy. And then you have the power of the cheddar cheese that comes through with that prosciutto. Wow, that just kills it. I'm thinking I don't even need this steak now. I'll see you when I see you.